Johnny Depp Scandals, Volume 1. The Johnny Depp-Amber Heard Case. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, who ended their 15-month marriage with $8 million in 2016, had been fighting each other in court for a while. The reason for the lawsuits of the duo reflected all over the world was the article written by Amber Heard in 2018 and published in The Washington Post. Heard, although not named in this article, described Johnny Depp as a woman-beating and a public figure who was exposed to violence. Just in this period, with the effect of the MeToo movement, Heard managed to get many famous names and even the studio behind him. Johnny Depp started to lose his reputation rapidly with Heard's article and was also removed from the projects. While being a part of the Fantastic Beasts and Pirates of the Caribbean series, he also had a hard time finding a project for himself. Depp eventually filed a defamation suit against Heard. Heard filed a lawsuit against Depp again, and eventually the two began to face off in court again after their breakup. Interesting statements, shocking allegations and famous witnesses marked the case in the legal settlement that took place in Fairfax, Virginia and lasted for 23 days. Memes were created on social media, jokes were made. Here are the moments that marked the case. To prove Johnny Depp was violent, Heard and his lawyers cited a video of Depp kicking kitchen cabinets as evidence. In the video, Depp could be heard kicking cabinets and yelling and swearing. 1. Depp's video with violence. Depp made the following statements about the video. "Frankly, I was having a bad time. I don't know what it's about, but the fact that it was illegally recorded by the person you're defending is pretty much in line with other photos and tape recordings. He tried to hide it from me while filming the video and finally laughed. That was the most interesting part. 2. The image of bed was involved in the world. Undoubtedly, one of the most striking details of the case is the image of the stool on the couple's bed. While it was claimed that it belonged to Amber Heard, Heard denied all claims and said that it belonged to his dogs. However, one of the witnesses, Starling Jenkins, Depp's driver, stated that Heard had a prank that got out of hand. It became one of the most talked about events on social media during the trial. 3. Heard's cleaning claim. Heard could not hold back his tears from time to time during the weeks-long lawsuit and made shocking allegations about Depp. One of them was that Depp had physically and sexually abused him. Heard said Depp sexually assaulted him with a broken wine bottle after being beaten repeatedly by Depp. However, Heard could not confirm these claims. Heard, who photographed every moment of their marriage and recorded the voices, was unable to provide any evidence for this moment, and his claims remain dubious. After the incident, photos from an invitation he attended with Depp were also shown, and he was cornered by Depp's lawyers in a short time. 4. Heard's lawyers were the match. In this process, all eyes were not only on Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Their lawyers were in sight as well as the two names. His every move was being scrutinized. Heard's lawyers were the most humorous in these reviews. Heard's lawyer, Adam Nedeloft, was ridiculed on social media when he objected to his own question during an interrogation. Also, after a former TMZ employee, Morgan Tremaine, implied Heard as the source who leaked Depp's photos to the press, Heard's lawyer Elaine Bredehoft emphasized that Tremaine was trying to become famous. Bredehoft said, "So that gives you 15 minutes of fame?" she said. Tremaine's response to this question made Depp fans very happy on social media. "I have nothing to gain from this. I actually put myself more of a target of TMZ. In that case, we can say that you did the same when you chose to represent Miss Heard." While Heard's legal team made mistakes after mistake and fell short in cross-examination, Depp's attorney team became the shining stars of the case.